It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Yeah, that's a big ass swing.
It's easy. Incredible.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. But it's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at...
How you wake up when I wake up?
I dozed off for 20 minutes.
Because I've been asleep.
You've been asleep.
Now, good pressure. Good gas. Mm-hmm.
You have any contact high?
You got contact? No. I ain't smoke that much pressure. I gotta put me in another ticket, man. I lost early this morning.
Get up, too little, nigga. Hey, who's that?
Yeah, I ain't fucking with totals, man. You be scaring me with totals, Jarrell. Damn.
Getting the bitches right. I was supposed to get that one right.
That one was crazy, man. That supposed to be green. I'll be living, man.
No, I can't. I swear to God, I told you I ain't really want to bet no more, but I did. Glad I.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bills at 9-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, sit there to generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he is going to have the Bills first first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second down and 8. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Allen going to change the look here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To the 43, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Five wide.
Here's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull out the man. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A short one there to Fairview. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Allen now on first down. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Alert!
On play action, Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and it's very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They go play action here on first down.
And here's Freiermuth again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
First down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Let's go.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's second and 8 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
This is second and 8. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Middle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Allen.
That's caught inside the 20.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. Touchdown! James Cook with career touchdown number 70. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Come on. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
Harris running straight ahead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd and 1. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they take him down. The Bills get to it. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
They I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have the Bills first down up near the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 92 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Let's go now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. That's swung out wide to Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Boswell has this one going left. No good. He missed it left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now Allen throwing on second down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On third down, here's Eckler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Ready? First down, Pittsburgh.
Buffalo 18.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Eckler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But